things this country could be doing with $778 million.
Well, that's not even the full amount. You take that $778 million and you take freaking all the damn bullshit that they're spending on the freaking war against marijuana.
And how much is that? Because that's the number right now.
That number freaking
14. Does that say 14 billion? Because am I reading it right?
Yeah, 14 billion.
14 billion, folks, is going to be spent in 2009 alone by our government. Okay? That is insane to reduce drug use. Okay? That is
$6,000 a minute.
Let's stop
Yeah, wait,
selling
what was that?
America to the Chinese and stop freaking the war on marijuana.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good idea.
Or at least stop.
$26,000 per minute trying to fight the war on drugs. $446 per second.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Folks, people are starving, don't have a place to live, and our government's spending $446 per second. I just want to say one thing. The country's screaming for health care. The Obama administration is trying to give us something. Will it work? I don't know. Maybe they know something we all don't. However, I'm looking at these numbers, Mr. Obama, and our government, and I can only tell you one thing. If you can save $14 billion a year by cutting that war on drugs, because apparently it's not doing anything for you, and then on top of that, we're putting 847,000 people in jail a year for just marijuana crimes. It's getting out of hand. We're spending way too much money. This country is so wealthy. Everybody in it should have free health care. Everybody in it should have free health care. I personally believe that with this money and the money that these states can generate in tax revenue could supply everybody in America, every citizen of America, with free health insurance. Now, you've got your proponents to medical marijuana and marijuana in general and the legalization thereof. Folks, free health care, American citizens, I mean, let's look past all the stereotypical bullshit and let's get down to serious business, because we are Americans and we deserve
the right to choose.
Yeah. I mean, come on. I mean, we deserve all these things. It's amazing how I can drive down the streets of Denver and see homeless people who don't have a jacket. And
if it's not hurting others, leave it alone. Isn't that what McAllister said?
Right? Yeah, I mean, this war on drugs has absolutely gotten us nowhere over the last 70 years.
847,864 is marijuana-related arrests.
Right.
Versus violent crimes, which is only 594,911.
That's Schedule 1 even.
Can we spend a little bit more time on keeping women and children safe and keeping some of the horrible shit off of the street instead of going after marijuana?
Well, here you go. Here's another one. In 2008, only 89% of arrests were simple possession. Only 11% were trafficking. I can't imagine the money that we're not only spending to fight the war on drugs, but the prisons that we have to build, the companies which we have to subcontract out to give them large dollars. People, come on. This is common sense business. If anybody went to any college and has any education, it's just common sense. Put your laurels, whatever it is, put them aside for a minute and just think common sense. And all of you will start to understand that this is an industry and something that's not going away. We can do a huge, great service to America and our citizens within it if we just look at the facts. And one of the plain simple facts that I see is that, according to the CDC, is no deaths attributed to marijuana. No, none, zero. Right? Zero. So you tell me, alcohol is killing thousands of people daily.
Millions.
Right. Yeah. And we allow this to happen. Prescription drugs killing 80,000 people last year, right?
That's what we reported on the last show. Children right now, which is a problem in our schools. Right. Prescription drugs.
Yeah. I mean, kids get sick. Western medicine is just let me get something to mask the pain. Let me get you back in here 2 weeks from now so I can get another
pains.
Yeah. It's gotten absolutely crazy out there, guys.
Plain and simple fact is there's a lot of money in it, even past the usable form of medicine. Once this stuff is legal and we start making hemp fields, we're going to have farmers that are making money again. We're going to have renewable resource that is quicker to make all of our products that we need. And then that number that we're talking about triples.
Yep.
Even more than that, probably.
Yeah. I 10 years from now, I guarantee that this country is running on this industry.
It'll be back on being based on some hemp.
Yeah.
Like it used to be.
Yeah, like it used to be. Back George Washington.
They had a sanction.
Why did we stop something that was obviously working?
Right, exactly.
The government was paying people to grow hemp in the 1920s.
Mm-hmm. and we've literally we've gotten away from our values as a country and where we stand just because of this 5, 7, 9, 11, 13 leaf plant that seems to drive everybody insane, I guess. But listen, for those of you who don't like it, go watch Reefer Madness and have your day.
Yeah, absolutely.
But for the people who like it, we need to get on to some other kind of subjects because we're going to end up with like 10 frames on YouTube here.
Yeah, that. But
we've been talking a lot about what was going on here, and we're finally in our actual studio, being able to do this episode here. But then we got a lot of other things going on outside the room that we want to show you guys coming up at the end here too.
Yeah, most definitely. There's a lot of cool things, man. Our graffiti artist is in the house, I believe.
Yep.
Somewhere. We've got a lot of special things going on here at Greener Radio, and we hope everybody out there sticks around long enough to see everything happen. It's going to be an amazing turnaround in the next 2-3 months of the whole show. Our radio, the music that goes with it, everything is just going to be happening so fast. It's going to amaze all of you. So stick around, tune in, log in, do what you do. And what else? Anything else? Get on Greener Radio. We're going to put some postings up there to where you can click on the state. You can write your congressman. Lil Queenie's going to make sure that gets put on the website. And that way you can just click there, write your congressman, get involved. Okay? It's time.
Yeah, it's the only way it's going to make a difference is if we get involved. We cannot keep letting them do this.
And if Pato was still here, he'd say the same thing.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, there's a guy that's been doing this for so long and making a difference. I think if we've all followed in someone like that's footsteps, America would be a different place.
Yeah,
So,
the
new not by sitting on his hands.
Yeah, definitely, because we were at that meeting down in Denver with that Thanksgiving little get-together, kind of talking about where marijuana reform is and where it needs to be and how to get there. And one of the things that Brian Vicente said was to get out there and start figuring out what's going on with your local community and get a hold of Sensible Colorado.
And start your own Sensible Colorado.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You know, they'll figure out the way to get your city to even start to rationalize and think with you and get this process on the go. So
Sensible Colorado, safer. You got Nature's Medicine. You got Greener Radio. Folks, if you can't find the information between all these websites, you're not looking hard enough because it's there. BonnieandClydes.com. Check out their nutritional stuff there, which has to do with their edibles that they sell at all the local Nature's Medicines. And we look forward to seeing you guys back probably in 2 or 3 days. We're going to get the live streaming up here hopefully in the next week or two. So this thing is going to pop off the hook. Anything else?
yeah.
All right, hey, we're going to fade out. Cameraman's going to get the camera going. We're going to take you downstairs, show you a little bit of graffiti art, and show you the car, and lots of fun stuff. So peace out. We'll be back in 2.